Yo, what's up, man? You already know, man. Real nigga. J Murkk, you hear me? We ain't here, man. You not rocking with Nolazine TV, you hear me? Let's get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it off by telling you, welcome home.
Appreciate that. Feels good to be home, you hear me?
For everybody who don't know, tell them where you from.
I'm pretty sure everybody know me. I'm out of St. Bernard, you hear me? The B-Way. You know that?
The B-Way, huh?
The B-Way.
So,
yeah.
It was just coming home, but it's not the same, it be like, it was St. Bernard Project.
Oh, no,
yeah, all that gone.
Everything different to me now, you hear me? Everything different. See what I'm saying? Shit just...
Also, what year did you go to jail?
I went to jail in 2010. Yeah, September 2010.
Okay. So far as yourself, growing up, who influenced you to actually become a music artist?
Honestly, man, I never had no influence, really, you hear me? I just always listen to music, you hear me? I wasn't rapping like it wasn't my thing. I just always knew how to rap, you hear me? So, yeah, my cousin Black Dan, that's who really started me rapping. That's who wanted me to fuck with that shit. I wasn't rapping and nothing. I was doing other shit, you hear me? This wasn't my plan.
And so, but I definitely gotta ask you this, going to jail in 2010 and getting out in 2022. Yeah, but I know it was more like a culture shock coming out here, this ain't the same streets, people don't kind of move the same.
See, a lot of shit different. From 15 to 28, a whole lot different, you hear me? We good as a motherfucker. For real. A whole lot different though, you hear me? Everybody grown, everybody moved different. A lot of people dead. A lot of people that moved away, so the city not the same from what I remember, you hear me? This bitch more reckless, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you was 15 years old when you went to jail? And so take me through the process, you were 15 and 15, and so you had to work your way through Orleans until you get sentenced, right?
Right.
So after you get sentenced, you go to
Angola.
And how old you was when they shipped you to Angola?
I was I was what, 21, 22.
Okay. Oh, so you was in Orleans?
Yeah, all them years, all them years. Time made 21, let me see what I was. I was 21, right before I made 22, I went to Angola, you hear me?
Okay. So the process of going to Angola, Angola the real deal. A lot of people never really even visit that motherfucker to know that bit the real deal. So it's what was the difference for you from Orleans? Orleans a little different from Angola, but I want you to explain the difference. Cause people don't be knowing. Angola is a real penitentiary.
Angola hard, dog. I ain't lie. See, Angola feel like when you go through the fucking gates, you walking through the 1800s all over again, you hear me? That's how I feel, that's how I look. I'm talking about you see number buku dudes, walking with tools on their shoulder, rubber boots on, big slaving in the field and all that. Yeah, that's how Angola coming.
Yeah.
That's how they coming.
So it's usually Orleans for 5 years, so.
Yeah, 6 years.
And so tell us, what was your first, original, sentence?
My first original sentence? Life without parole.
You was 21. Everybody be crazy because so many people be I'm like that and different things like that. Actually, what kind of reaction can a person have when a motherfucker don't give you no numbers?
See, bro, my reaction, I went numb, you hear me? Cause I couldn't believe the shit, you hear me? I'm like, man, this nigga playing with me. This not real, you hear me? That's how I was looking at it, you hear me? Damn.
Good weed, huh?
What? That bitch putting me under. But yeah, that bitch serious though. when I got sentenced, boy, I thought, man,
So like,
I felt all my brain shake, yeah.
right. So like, even like, you know, most people who probably haven't been to jail don't know, like, you know, when you get like a certain time, like over a certain time or like life, but your mindset kind of change. You go to jail too. It's like you don't give a fuck about a lot of shit no more. Like, fuck, hey, but like, what they gonna do me?
I mean, that's certain niggas. Yeah.
Right.
So like, you know, like that. Yeah.
And so what happened? Like, you know, when you finally got sentenced, and your mindset had to be like, man, survival mode.
You know, I be in survival mode every day. I wake up like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with jail. That's just me.
It's your nature.
Right.
Right. I got you. So, you know, we're gonna fast forward, we're gonna jump, and we're gonna come back to that. But like, how did you come up, with your rap name?
I already had a street name, you hear me? Like, from when I first come home, like this, and it's so fucking crazy. Like, I went to jail for murder, and I come home and shit. My cousin fucking with me like, I'm like, man, cuz I ain't do that shit, you hear me? That's all I kept saying, like, cause I don't want nobody to look at me crazy and all that, you hear me? He like, bitch, you J Murder now, you hear me? I'm like, man, don't call me that, man. For real, look, you know, everybody knew me. I was Lil Jeremy, that's J, you hear me? Like, bitch, you J Murder now. So now when, you know, my partners and shit used to come to the house, he knocking on the door. What's up, man? J here, man. He like, man, yeah, he upstairs. And look, tell him, look, his name J Murder. Call that bitch that. He don't like it. Call that bitch that. That's his name from now on. And that shit just stuck, you hear me? That shit just stuck. And you know, once I went to jail, you know, the people got that shit as an alias name. Right. See what I'm saying? So, in the system, J Murder, a killer. I ain't about to be gone by that shit, man. That man stuck in Angola, you hear me?
Right.
J Murkk, he a rapper. Well, he an artist. So, all I did was pretty much, you know, took the DA off, the MUR DA. Took the DA off that bitch and put them 2 Ks, you hear me? MUR KK, that's where J Murkk come from.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just shortened the name up, but everybody know who that is. Still the same. Real nigga.
And so coming home from prison, you know, the world, you know, New Orleans different, the world different, you
right?
Know, pandemic to hit, all kind of shit that happened. So like, what's the average day like for you?
Like for it out here, yeah. I mean, every day regular. Like I wouldn't say regular, but I'm progressing. You hear me? Like I'm adjusting every day. See what I'm saying? I don't think about what I did all that time and all that. I just think about, man, look. Fuck that time. I'm out here. All that cause I did time, that shit don't mean nothing. It's time to focus and, you know, get back into getting right. You hear me? So I hurry up and, you know, I went to get myself in order quick. You hear me? I went and got a job and everything. So yeah, like every day is regular to me. I'm just progressing. You hear me?
Gotcha. So you know, like you know, beating your pill. On your way home, like, did you expect, like, to have a buzz coming home? Like, what your mindset was when you was like, man, I'm about to hit the streets, I'm about to hit the streets running, I'm about to take this music shit serious. Like, did you know all these rappers would, like, kind of embrace you like that?
Honestly, on a cool, but no, not like this, you hear me? Because, you know, a few niggas I used to be hollering at, you know, niggas used to, you know, real niggas holler at real niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no flaws, so they saying I'm on there, I'm fucking with the music, and you know everybody posted, man, shit, niggas saying all type of shit. Nigga gonna wanna know who this person is. So I'm saying, if he in jail, like he must be somebody. On top of that, you got a lot of these people hollering at this nigga, Jada Kiss, and you know him being posted on the Meek Mill page and all that constantly. Like niggas wanna know who that is. So yeah, that's. I ain't think it was gonna be like this, but fuck, I love the feeling though. It's love for real. Like, you know, New Orleans, I ain't gonna say the city, but you know, fuck the way I see it right now. Yeah, you know, New Orleans love J Murkk. They fucking with me, I'm fucking with them. You hear me?
Right. Well, you know, I want to give one. I'm gonna express a shout out to the person who like made a show and we stayed on you, and also if it kept your name alive, GDP.
So
like.
Nigga.
And so, I mean, how did that as far as GDP, relationship, good with you. And how did you meet him?
I met Jeter through BTY, you hear me?
I belong to BTY.
Yeah, like, man, Young was in jail. And Young was on the phone with him and shit. Young was on the phone. I used to be telling Young, matter of fact, he was Joseph Young, you hear me? And Young used to always be telling me about him and shit. So I'm like, man, you gotta, link me with that boy, you hear me? Like, let me holler at him and shit. So it happened, Young and called him one day. Put me on the phone. I went to spitting for him after that. Man, Jeter been locked in. Like, I've been fucking with him. He been fucking with me.
Oh, yeah, he been tagging me ever since every time he posts you.
Check it out. Jeter, that's my guy for real, yeah. Like, Jeter, I ain't lying, dog. I feel like this here, besides my own groundwork from, my shit that I was doing when I was in jail, Jeter really helped the nigga keep that shit up, you hear me? Cause a lot of times I used to be in that bitch like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Like, man, fuck this rap shit. You know? Like, I'm tired of writing all this shit. Everybody telling me this bitch, yeah, but I ain't going home yet. So I used to be like, man, fuck that shit. Jeter hit me up. He might post something. I might see a lot of people fucking with it, and that just build a nigga up. Like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna just stick with it. Yeah.
So like your mind, you was just rap anyway. Like, hey, if you come home or not, I'm about to put this shit out.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I always felt like I was gonna come home. Like, I told a nigga before, man, I'm a blessed child, you hear me? Real talk, boy. That man ain't gonna put me through nothing he feel I can't handle. You hear me? And I always felt like, that shit wasn't my final destination. That's just you. Now you rapping now. I'm about to give you something to rap about and your mind state. You really about to change some shit. Like, you about to start a real movement. A lot of people gonna follow because you're a leader. You hear me? So I'm gonna give you something to start with. You hear me? And that's what happened.
Right. I'm gonna ask you this, like, so I'm like 15-year-old Jay versus 28-year-old now. Like, how do you feel like you move a little different now?
I move a lot with cautious now, you hear me? Like, I'm cautious about everywhere I go now, you hear me? Like, see, when I was young, I used to go places. I go everywhere. People see me, they know me. I'm fucking with people. I'm uptown, I'm downtown. I go anywhere. Now that I'm doing what I'm doing, I got the buzz that I got, and I just feel like I ain't regular no more. So I gotta move a certain way. You hear me? Like, I'm too valuable to myself. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if a lot of rappers come home from New Orleans be having one high, expectation, things be happening like, beef, they get killed or end up getting caught with a hammer going back to jail. So it's like, people like, damn, it's kind of hard down here because New Orleans is so small and it's so easy to get to any fucking thing.
I'm gonna say this here. Me, I'm not saying it can't happen, but I don't feel like I could get caught up, you hear me? Why? Because I know how to move, you hear me? Like, I'm not one of them niggas that won't be seen, you hear me? I don't tweak out to go to no clubs. I don't always go out. I don't be giving a fuck about going to no concerts. None of that, you hear me? Like, I stay inside. If I ain't going to work, if I ain't in the studio, if I ain't doing nothing towards my music, I'm inside. I ain't getting no money. I ain't doing nothing constructive. I'm not worrying about going chill and drink and all that. Man, I could go buy something to drink, go in the crib, you hear me?
Yeah, that's a smart way to move it.
Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, I don't want to get comfortable doing that, and I start lacking on myself, and no.
Right.
I feel like the more I go inside and really focus on me, I'm really I'm on the outside just watching everybody doing them, and I'm building my shit, you hear me? So when that time come, everything gonna be right and in order. So all my moves gotta be calculated, you hear me? I make sure every move is counted for, you hear me? That's how you gotta move, especially when you fucking with shit like this.
So, being young in the 7th Ward of St. Bernard, the infamous St. Bernard, tell us what's the difference from each section in the 7th Ward. Like, for somebody who never been there.
The section of the 7th Ward?
All the different sections, like front of town, back of town.
I mean, I can't say because I never really hung in all them sections, you hear me? But, or back of town, You know, I never really hung back there. Front of town, I never really hung back there, you hear me? You know, I'm out the project, I'm out the bricks, you hear me? Now, for Gentilly, you know, that's quiet neighborhoods. You know, nigga go fuck around, eat, you know, little sweeties and shit, partners, you know, duck all spots. But other than that, you know, like, I know the project. I don't really, I ain't never really roam, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we do, like, when I was young, we had a fucking bike clique, you hear me? Like, everybody that had mini motorbikes, dirt bikes, go-karts, haulers, you know, gas scooters, whatever, all us ride together, you hear me? So, we had our little regular bike clique. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga might go ride all around, but other than that, nigga mainly in the project, you hear me? So, that's pretty much, like, the only parts of the 7 where I'm really, really, like, familiar with like that.
It's the project.
Yeah, I never really had no reasons to be in no other parts of the, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Because, you know, I asked that because, you know, like, sometimes most of the people, they, like, dip through everywhere. They, like, through their wall because they went to school with a lot of different people. They kind of maneuver around with certain people, too.
I mean, yeah, you know, like yeah, after Katrina, you know, I done been all over the city. I wasn't just in a project, you know, I was everywhere. That's really how niggas knew me. You know what I'm saying? I went to school uptown. You hear me? I'm living in the East. I'm living in the 7 wall. I'm living in the 8 wall, 9 wall. You know, I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Gotcha. So, you know, coming home, making music now. Tell us, what do you enjoy most about this? And tell us, what do you actually hate about it?
I enjoy everything about it, really, because I feel like making music is a wonderful thing to me, because motherfuckers really be vibing. Nigga really be wanting to know my thoughts, and that's all I be doing, just sharing my thoughts on the track, however I'm feeling, whatever I'm thinking, or whatever took place, or what a nigga been through, whatever. It's still some creativity coming from me. And nigga won't hear that, nigga won't feel that. So, and it's real shit. So, I get a thrill off that when people be telling me how they fuck with that. You know, how that's making them feel, how they vibe to it, all that. And just knowing, you know, fuck, I'm snap. I ain't got no flaws, man. So, I can talk however I want to talk on them bitches, nigga gonna feel that. So, yeah, I get a thrill off that shit. But for the hate, like, I don't hate nothing about it. Oh, that's music, man. I fuck with that music all the way.
Come with it.
Everything that comes with it, yeah.
Gotcha.
All that comes with that.
So actually, this question: do you feel like you have to move out of New Orleans, like once your music career actually reach a certain milestone?
Most definitely, fucking right, man. I'd be crazy if I don't. I mean, yeah, I want to, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
See what I'm saying? Man, it's way, though. The world is so big, son. There's a lot of places that I visualize, you know, fantasize about when I was in jail. Yeah, I want to move all type of places, you hear me? Yeah, New Orleans is, you know, once I leave, you know, this gonna always be home, but, you know, like, if it ain't no business or nothing, ain't no reason for me to be down here. I know what it is. I feel like at the end of the day, New Orleans gonna follow me regardless. I'm a real nigga. See what I'm saying? Gotcha. So, yeah, they fuck with me, yeah. So they gonna follow the movement, man. That's how that go. I ain't gotta do too much.
So I got this question for you. So, like, what's your advice to someone right now, and who watching this interview, probably young, about 15 years old, bring it back to your age. Like, what's your advice? But to them, what's your advice to somebody who's trying to follow in your footsteps?
I mean, I'm gonna say this here. If it's something that you really want, you see that shit, man, stick with it. Stay dedicated, you hear me? No matter what it take, you hear me? Stick with it. I'm talking about, cause there was times where a lot of niggas felt like, man, once I went to trial and got convicted, man, he about to give up. I'm still writing that shit, you hear me? I'm talking about what happened at the trial now. I get a life sentence, nigga, like, man, I know it's over. He about to stop that shit. Now I'm talking about how I felt when I got life. Now I'm talking about the appeal process. Now I'm talking about the witness. Get my time back, appeal, winning. I'm talking about all that. Now I got something to talk about. You hear me? Cause like I said, I always had faith in me. I'm a firm believer in any fucking thing I put my mind to. You hear me? If I set my mind on, I feel like I won't jump in there and fly. Fuck, if I sit there and think about doing it some kind of way, I'm gonna make it happen. You hear me? Yeah, I'm a genius. Me, I'm I'm a creator. You hear me?
So I'm gonna ask you this question. Because I talked to like a few people who caught the L, freedom. And they all kind of had the same kind of thing. Like, if like when they if that first week of like catching that L, if they kind of went through on like a slight, on like depression.
Yeah, cause that's hard. Like just thinking about them bitches just told you, man, I sent you to never getting out. It ain't like you could be like, you got me fucked up and we gonna fight, you don't let me out. None of that. You can't do none of that. They mean that.
Right.
So, yeah, that shit be like, when that shit really setting on your brain, man, that shit be kind of hard to think about. Just knowing, man, them bitches, I got life, son. Like, I'm about to be on this fucking river just like this forever till I die, yeah? That's a miserable feeling.
Right. And like, also, you always was in your, like, but you always, kept one, like, positive mindset, like, if a guy got me, I'm gonna be home again. So, like, so how many appeals did you actually go through?
I went through 2 appeals.
Okay.
Yeah, when I first got life, my witness and shit came forward with an affidavit stating how the district attorney forced him to do this and, made him say this and all that. All the corruption shit came out. So the bitches wind up making a deal saying if I agree not to go through with my first appeal with all the claims that were gonna kill him, they were gonna let me go free. I'm like, well, how? Like, what you talking about? You just gonna take the life sentence back and just give me an out date. Talking about 25 years. My lawyer like, man, look, we can find a way to, work around them numbers, you hear me? A life sentence is life, G. Like, you ain't gonna never get out. So, it's up to you how you want. Pretty much made me take that bitch. Like, awesome. I'm gonna guarantee I'm gonna get you out this bitch, you hear me? That just come from under this life sentence first. Right. So, I went ahead and took the 25 years.
And even when you took the 25 years, you like, dang, but that's still a long time too.
Man, I had to do 21 years. Man, I was like, man, that's still too long, man. Fuck, man. But another thing I used to always be like, dog, I know if I go home or blow up, I ain't trying to go home in my 40s and all that, trying to rap and all that. That shit ain't gonna know. I won't. Because the way I'm rapping and shit I'm talking about, I won't go get busy now, you hear me?
It ain't gonna be the same when you come home at 40. Like, man, you can't rap about the same shit.
Yeah, I won't get busy now. Like, for
nigga
real.
Like, damn, nigga ain't learned yet? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's all I look. I'm talking about, look, all my little partners in Angola, all them niggas used to always tell me, like, dog, you really be keeping a nigga strong, son. Like, cause dog, it ain't like you don't care. It's just like you don't let that bother you. It's like you every day you smiling, you telling everybody, man, I'm about to be out of here, man. Y'all just watch. My music, I'm blowing up on the ground, man. I'm gonna be going home. You hear me?
But the crazy part is like, if like most people who in like prison and who keep like a positive mindset usually come home and blow and do something. Even like Wallow situation. You knew he had a plan. I'm about to execute on this plan. It's kind of like how you did. Like, man, I've been doing this since I was in jail. I'm about to execute on being what the fuck I think I am. Who I am. Right. And like, you here now.
I used to be like this here. Damn. However I see myself, rap about it, and live that shit, you hear me? And just like in jail, yeah. If I see myself going to the law library trying to work on the law, on my case and all that, that's what the fuck is where I'm going. Cause I always like when I be praying, sometimes I get in my zone and drift off, but I always be like praying for just all positive images, you hear me? Like, shit with me progressing, you hear me? So, as I always, man, it's some gas.
Yeah, I was just about to say, hey, fuck, but the same say there ain't no Reggie, I know Pussy, huh?
Boy, do you know this that stanky anky, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, talk.
So, I'm like, where you see your music career going? I'm like, 3 years from now.
3 years from now? Man, I've been home 3 months. No, let me see. Yeah, I've been home 3 months. I think I got what? I got 1 song, 2 songs out. And look what it's doing now. So 3 years from now.
Take 3 years.
I'm gonna let them 3 years answer that for y'all, you hear me?
Gotcha.
I ain't gonna be too, modest in that. I'm gonna let them 3 years answer that.
And so tell your fans something about you that you don't show on your social media.
I know how to sing and everything. Oh, I think they know that. I got real, R&B songs like that I wrote. Like, yeah, nigga be like, a lot of niggas be like, man, how you gonna, with this gangster image, and you got this soft ass R&B man. At the end of the day, nigga, look, bitch, like Jenny said, Thug got feelings too. Me too, nigga. You hear me? Straight up. But other than that, I don't. Fuck, I think they see me. I'm him, you hear me? I'm regular every day. I don't try to be who I ain't, you hear me?
Gotcha.
I'm the same nigga every day. I don't change for nothing. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I ain't trying to live above my means. None of that, you hear me? I'm just doing me. I'm a regular street nigga, you hear me? That's all that. I'm just a real nigga. I'm just, doing what I do. That's all.
Okay. So, like in your music, do you feel like there's one I can't get the word out. In your music, do you feel like there's one hidden message in there?
All my music got messages in it, you hear me? Like, a few of them. Like I said, I'm just, like, I ain't even recorded a lot of shit yet. I recorded, but when, like, nigga just getting started, you hear me? We just testing shit out right now, you hear me? Right, I'm talking about, but, nigga locked and loaded, you hear me? Nigga ready for everything.
I got this question for you because I gotta ask you this one, like, coming home, and like, say if you didn't rap, like, so I want you to ask this, like, what do you think you'll be doing if you wasn't making music?
I'd be a regular nigga just working somewhere, you hear me?
I just want to hear that.
Like, for real.
Yeah, because some people like, man, all I got is rap. That's all I know.
Oh, that ain't all I know. I knew. Yeah. And all I know, like I said, I'm a hustler, you hear me? I know how to get it. Since I was knee-high to a duck, I was always taught how to make money both ways, you hear me? Always. You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't feel right when I don't make $1, you hear me? I'm talking about anybody that know me, they'll tell you, like, when I'm broke, hey, don't even call me, man. You gonna have attitude, static. Like, I don't want to hear it. I go to getting broke. If I'm broke, that mean I'm hungry. See what I'm saying? Your fucking stomach go to growling. You go to thinking about niggas that owed you in the first grade for the field trip that you paid for when they ate the crackers, all that. Yeah, I go to... So, like I said, I always knew how to get money. I'm gonna go. I ain't got no pride or nothing, Like, I don't give a fuck if I gotta go work for the temp service. I'm gonna get it. See what I'm saying? I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get money. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So tell us, what's next for you? Do you plan on starting your own label, having bigger features, dropping merch, etc., etc.?
Look, right now we working on my tape right now. Here, my care producing that bitch. Man, this bitch about to put flames on the streets for real, you hear me? What the streets been missing. Yeah, all that's coming. We the videos coming. We got a whole nother video coming up, you hear me? We about to go do that. So we locked in on a lot, you hear me? The merch, man G Jerk got the SOA merch coming soon. So we putting all that.
Shout out G Jerk.
Yeah, we got all that shit coming through. Man, G Jerk got the SOA thing jumping, you hear me? So, I started to wear my sweater. Yeah, we got that coming, though. There's a lot of shit that we putting together, you hear me? I'm also writing a documentary on myself, you hear me? So, that's gonna come later on in time, but the book, everything. Like I'm just trying to do so much
movie
shit.
And all, huh?
Man, yeah, man, this shit gonna be a move for it. This a real movement. This ain't just no come home and just be no rapper and just rap and make songs. No, man, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm living. This about to be a real legacy. I'm about to lead this bitch here. For real, iconic shit. Like I think big. This shit bigger than rap. You hear me? Yeah.
And also, last but not least, tell everybody on where can they find you on social media and just other music platforms.
Man, y'all go on the gram. You know, everybody know. You know, J Murkk 007, JAYMURKK 007. Hit me on the gram. You know, I'ma tap in. Far as the music on the platforms, you know, we still recording shit. You hear me? So I ain't putting nothing on the platforms until the tape finish. You hear me? You know, I'ma just keep on, you know, dropping videos and shit. You know, and then once the tape finish, then everything gone on all platforms. So yeah, we building a catalog right now. You hear me? Well, everything coming soon though. Y'all just gotta stay tuned for that shit, cause it's coming.